Did you miss when Free Beer said this?
Two morons went on the radio and said, I'm Free Beer and I'm Hot Wings.
Or when Kelly said this?
How do you get E. coli?
Or maybe when Hot Wings went by a stupid last name?
And yes, indeed, it is that time. 303, Greg Free Beer Daniels and Chris. Hot Wings early.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just kidding, Free Beer. It's Who Are These Free Beers on the Eric Zane Show podcast.
Asshole. God, that guy pisses me off.
Very nice.
Welcome back, everybody. Ben Glaze, hello to you.
Hello.
How was your reviewing?
Oh, it was long. I didn't have like one single segment this time that stood out to me. Well, I had one today from today's show, but it ended up being a smokescreen.
Was that the one where if is it the one that you texted me about?
Yeah, is blank a condiment?
Okay, so I listened to that and
okay.
It was okay. Without getting too far down the rabbit hole. This was the segment. Did you listen to it?
I listened to the first two questions that were asked. Yeah.
So it's just like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. Two of you are on team yes, two of you are on team no. And I'm going to give you a stupid thing to discuss, and then you have a fake conversation with the pros and cons.
Exactly.
So he tells them what they're going to believe. So Maitland and Steve, you're yay. And Hot Wings and Kelly, you're nay. Is butter a condiment? Go. And then they have like a pardon the interruption segment about whether or not. And I give them the credit for staying so committed. The level of commitment is just ridiculous. And I'm like, I don't know how these people do this. And they're having so much goddamn fun. I mean, they're like, woohoo!
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, I did hear that. But we weren't able to get the 5 ways to organize your closet. I looked around for that. I couldn't find that thing. I know I've heard that. I wonder
if it's made up.
I know I've heard that. Unless I'm just in my own head, but I could have, or something very, very close to it. But don't forget, these were the guys who brought us back products that should be recalled or whatever it was. The Great Candle recall debate. Remember that one? Oh, God.
Really?
Yeah, we actually featured it here.
Okay.
That was part of what
There was them eating donuts that recurred as a best of bit this week before like in the 5 o'clock hour. Then I almost reviewed this one bit from their Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving live show. I'm assuming is when it's from.
Yeah.
It came back for best of this week, maybe yesterday, and it's called the Gobble Gobble game. And it's them gobbling a tune, and then the other person on your team has to guess what song it is.
It's always shit like that. It's like, okay, I want you guys to each consume as much jizz in your mouth and then gargle out different amendments to the Constitution. And if we can guess which one, you get a point.
Right.
Ugh.
But I thought it would be too repetitive pulling clips from that, so I didn't pull clips. I listened to a little bit of it and thought it was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I was tough to listen to. There's no question. All right, so what did you feature? I think you got 12 big clips for us. What's going on here?
I've got a hodgepodge of things.
Yes,
so.
that's cool because I got a hodgepodge too. It was a big hodgepodge day.
Yeah, this first one I pulled is I figured this clip was relevant to what's been going on this week. So that's about it.
All right.
Name 3 reasons to get a divorce.
Oh, they cheated on you. You cheated on them. You don't like their dog.
Wait a minute. Did he do that this week?
Yes,
he did.
That's from the 5-second rule game. Yeah.
Name 3 reasons to get a divorce.
So Kelly's like, oh my God. Oh, what a tone deaf fuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I thought that one would make you laugh.
Man.
All right, so on to the next one. Hot Wings, they were out of town for a live show, and Hot Wings had a very small toilet in his hotel room, and they're having a conversation about it, and it leads to a supposed joke by Free Beer that's only funny to him. Let's see if you are just as confused as I am.
But the fact is, the toilets are too small. It's like the toilets when I was like a little kid. Why don't you put a fuzzy cover on it while you're at it? They're too little. Get bigger toilets. It's America. It's so small.
If we went into your room and you had an actual plastic potty training toilet, that would be the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Give me your key. I'll walk down there right now.
Will you be back for segment 17?
Yes.
That's a size joke. Mm-hmm. That's not funny, but I liked it.
It's so far.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're just as confused as I am, right?
Yeah, I could see there was 5 seconds left in the clip. I go, wait, was that just the joke?
Yes.
I got to hear it again.
He said, will you be back for segment 17? Now, I could be missing something. They are doing a live show, so he could have done something just for the room. But I
the
don't
fact
think
is, the toilets are too small. It's like the toilets when I was like a little kid. Why don't you put a fuzzy cover on it while you're at it? They're too little. Get bigger toilets. It's America. It's so small.
If we went into your room and you had an actual plastic potty training toilet, that would be the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Give me your key. I'll walk down there right now.
Will you be back for segment 17?
Yes.
That's a size joke.
Oh, yeah, it
That's
must
not
be.
funny, but I liked it.
It's so far.
I don't know. Weird, because a few people in the crowd went, So,
yeah, but nobody at the table laughed, though.
Yeah, that was weird. And that's a size joke. Does that mean his little legs can... It must have been a reference
to him being small?
I guess that's... I don't know.
Him being short?
Jesus.
Okay. I don't know. It's a reach. Like he said, nobody thought it was funny but him.
Right.
So.
All right, cool.
All right. Next up, we have one of Hot Wings' hot takes with some laugh talking.
Oh, no.
And there's a reason why I'm featuring this one.
Good morning. I'm Hot Wings with a hot take.
Oh, hot.
Boy, the media think regular people care about the preparations for the Olympics months and years in advance. We don't, and they should quit talking about it.
So a few seconds later, this is for clip 4, the Today Show gets brought up because of them covering the Olympics.
Right.
And the laugh talking is contagious.
Oh, come on.
I love waking up on a Saturday or Sunday morning and watching the Today Show. Or like when we have it on in here, I feel so happy.
It is a nice part of the routine.
Fun little wholesome show.
Oh. That drip. You know, I've never heard anything of substance. It must be very nice. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm assuming based on just the way she talks that she's very nice.
Very nice, but obscenely worthless in this industry. She brings nothing to that show. Yeah. Absolutely nothing. I would rather have a woman who got her face ripped off by a chimpanzee as long as if she was fucking funny. Hell, I mean, the fact that I like Kelly Cheese despite that voice birth defect, it tells you all you need to know.
Right?
You can sound like a big fat pile of shit as long as you say something that's worth it once in a while, then it trumps everything. God, her name should be Contentless Maitland. She brings nothing to that show. Absolutely nothing.
See, she doesn't upset me as much as that Rachel used to, though.
No, well, Rachel
is huge leaps and bounds ahead.
Because she would, what could have been fun when she would say, "Hey, you know what's really fun? It's fun to have Funko Pops as earrings," and those stupid, pointless things that the guys should just be screaming at her and telling her to shut the fuck up. But they wouldn't do that.
No.
So this chick, this mindless twit is worthless.
Yes. All right. So now I just want you to play the clip and guess how long the conversation goes for. See if you can guess just by the content
on 6
that is brought to the table. 5.
Hi, I'm Steve, and my latest Facebook Marketplace obsession is permanent outdoor lights for my house.
Okay, well, yeah, I would guess that this got the other brother in drone Hot Wings.
It did.
All fired up. And then these two idiots had a discussion about lights.
For 4.5 minutes.
Come on.
Dead serious.
I wouldn't talk about 9/11 for 4.5 minutes on 9/11. Lights for 4.5 minutes, you fucking dicks.
Yes. Now, hold on to your butts. It's 4 minutes of talk. Well, with Hot Wings laugh talking, this is not actually 4 minutes, but try not to kill yourself while listening.
Yeah.
If it's, Halloween, I want to make my house orange. No problem. My house is orange. Then if it's 4th of July, guess what I'm going to be? Red, white, and blue.
Oh, my God. That is patriotic.
Yeah, he's describing a light thing you can put on, and they change, and you don't have to take them down. So he's talking about the versatility of the goddamn lights.
Can they do that in other countries? I don't even think so.
No, that is I think that is a uniquely American thing. But yeah, my Facebook Marketplace feed has slowly been overtaken by all of the smart lights and everything but they are so expensive, like Kelly was saying.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. What do I need? Like 1,000 feet of them? No, I probably need about 100, but I want to get more. I want to put them.
Install them yourself?
Yeah, of course I am.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you get the LED,
listen to him. He's clamoring to get to the LED talk. He's jumping all over people, going LED.
These strips, they're not that bad.
I know, but I just don't trust that they are going to last.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Like, I just put some on my barn last year because I was at...
This conversation shouldn't be allowed between two people on phones.
Right.
Let alone...
Or in the room when the mics are off.
Right. If there's any other people that are hearing it, it's sinful.
Costco, and I go, I need those lights. And so I put them on the side, and it is pretty cool from inside the house. No. I can turn them on and off.
Now he's on a roll. He's gone.
Change colors. It's got a setting on it where it hears. Mm-hmm. So you like create dance party and you clap your hands and it like flashes, which I have no use for on the barn.
Are these the ads you're getting?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
These assholes.
But just wait.
Come on.
Are they still going on about lights? Yes, they are. But don't worry. They too become aware that this conversation is boring.
You get 150 feet for just $450. Is
that the Govies?
That's whatever that one was.
Is it the strip or the act?
They're like naming the brands and getting ultra specific.
Actual little pod light.
It's the pods, but there's a wire that connects them. So yeah.
But you don't need that if you're using the pods. You don't need nearly as many because it washes the whole wall out. So you only need like 2 or 4. To do your whole house.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, see, you can hear the tone that they're starting to turn on each other.
I need these pods you're talking about.
You're right on.
This is good business.
Yeah. Come on, let's illuminate the world together.
Well, now that you've all tuned out.
Yes.
No way.
Hey.
This is big. This is big. That's big business.
You think people are pretty fired up for light talk?
Yes.
We all talk about what's the big things that are going on in our lives. And that's what's going on in my life.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That way, that's what makes around the rooms so terrible. They keep doing it.
Yep, that's his justification. I had one today because I usually work like this. The clips I have for today, I listened to 2 weeks ago, and then I write notes. So the shit that I heard today will show up in a few weeks.
Oh, okay.
And one of them was Steve today. It was around the. Hi, I'm Steve. Yesterday was my dog's birthday. And it just so happens that my son was eating fish, and he didn't like the fish, so he spit it out, and I picked it off of his plate and gave it to the dog for his birthday.
Jesus.
And then that's
God.
it. And then that's it. And then Kelly goes, I do that to my dog, too. Hi, I'm Kelly. And my dog likes it when I pull bacon out of my vagina and give it to him. Oh.
What a terrible, terrible conversation.
They're all like that.
Yeah, I know. And we got another one in the next clip.
Oh, God damn it.
This one's another Hot Wings hot take that is not worthy of being talked about on a syndicated radio show.
Good morning. I'm Hot Wings with the hot take.
Oh, hot, 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 hot.
Man, I don't know if I've said this out loud or not. I feel like I have, but sometimes I'm not sure. But gluten-free pretzels have no business being so damn good. And I thought, I mean, I'm sure they're fine, you know, and I was like trying them out. And they're awesome. They're great. And the honey mustard and onion ones, God, I love those things.
People don't understand how good those mustard and onion.
This sounds like a Saturday Night Live skit.
About the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Onion pretzels are until they have them.
They're really good.
Stupid.
Because I would never say like, oh, I love onion, but those are great.
Yeah.
They're so good. So if you need a snack and you don't want,
If you need a snack,
I don't know, chips, get those.
this is a goddamn ad.
Full endorsement.
Hey, folks, if you need a snack,
They should sponsor the show.
What a horrible, horrible display of unprofessionalism. How embarrassing.
Okay. Now my last few clips are where the fun starts. If you weren't having fun already, this is where the fun actually starts.
All right, good. I like fun.
Here's a clip of free beer being compared to John Boy Walton. I sent you a picture of this. Maybe we should pull it up. And this one is making fun of free beer about something that we make fun of him about.
Okay. I know what I had a text of it and I can't access it right now.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
I can, I think, and email it to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Do you want to play it and then come back to it?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, good. So this would be your clip number 9.
Yes.
Free beer being compared to John Boy Walton, and you said, and they're referencing something that we talk about all the time with him.
Correct. Yes.
I don't like the guy who played John Boy on the Waltons. And he's a character. He was on Billions. And on The Americans, he was the boss of the FBI.
Yeah.
There's something. I don't know if it's because he usually plays people that are kind of buttholes. I just don't like him.
Yep.
So then I see this. My brother-in-law texted me.
Richard Thomas.
Yes. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I don't know anything about him personally. And he seems to be pretty good at his job.
Yeah.
There's no reason for me to hate him. But I don't like him at all. Like if he pops up in something and I didn't know he's coming, I'll do this. Al. God.
That's funny.
So this is way worse. I get a text from my brother-in-law, Chris, saying, ha, 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 this is the funniest thing I saw all day. And I know when that happens, it's going to be insulting to me or my wife. And I'm probably going to think it's funny.
God, get
and I guess on some level I do. But some guy...
Wouldn't it just be easier to say everybody's saying I look like John Boy? This cocksucker's giving me the fucking War and Peace version of the story.
A guy named Randy, who must be sitting somewhere in the middle of the room, based on where this photo was taken, I'm looking for eyes, posted a photo of me and it said, is it just me or is the lack of facial hair turning free beer into John Boy Walton? And posted a photo of me and that dickwad.
This is the worst fake mad I've ever heard. He's not mad. He's just trying to sound mad.
Right.
It's a good comparison.
Yeah, shut up. Randy.
Yeah, the hair is starting to kind of be similar.
I'm going to find that and share it, actually. I think people need to see it.
Okay.
I wish I should have found the actual picture from segment 18, but
that doesn't matter. Oh. Okay. There's John Boy. and there's free beer. John Boy looks better.
Yes.
John Boy looks younger.
His hair is better, yeah.
Yeah, his hair is washed. Greg's has got fucking his wife's puss juice all in it.
Oh, jeez.
Look at that weird style.
Yeah.
I sent you a text today that said he looks like an alien that's actually retarded. Like if the aliens landed in a spaceship, all the aliens would get out and they'd have if you were to go into the alien spaceship, you'd see a special room for retarded aliens, and that's who you'd see there.
Okay. The fun doesn't stop there, because free beer now gets it again, but from Doug Westerman.
Okay, that's a coworker of his in the sports broadcasting world.
Yes.
I'm free beer, one of the hosts.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yes, number 10.
And yesterday, I want to know if anyone else has had a conversation like this. A good friend of mine called me up and was talking to me about a variety of things not related to what he then questioned out of the blue.
Again, taking the long way. Just
definitely.
Fucking leave it on the editing room floor. Fucking Scorsese.
It would be like if I called and said, Hot Wings, I need to talk to you about these 3 show-related things. And in between numbers 2 and 3, I said this. But imagine that you're me, and I'll be the someone else.
Okay. I've never known someone who's done this for so long, who takes so much time to get to a point.
Well, you got 5 hours.
Yeah, you got 5 hours to kill. So hot. Well, anyway, it's just a big lumbering goddamn giant crashing through the village, destroying shit along the way.
Yeah. So number 3. By the way, what's up with your hair?
Yes. Yes. I am so glad that people close to him are getting up the nerve to say, you look like fucking shit.
Okay. And I said, what? I said, I take it you don't like it? No, it's fine. Just like, what's up with it? You can't say what's up with it and say it's fine.
This is interesting. Okay.
Yes.
It took a long time to get there, but this is interesting.
That question in the way it's formed.
Because these idiots in that room, they have never gotten up the nerve to tell him he looks like a homeless man with AIDS. Okay.
Right.
They have never been, and they're like, well, why? Oh, gee, looks good to me, free beer. That's all they're doing because they don't want to piss off the Burn King. Because if he shits the bed, they're going to have to be walking on Greg shells.
Is a protest of something that does not involve you.
Yeah.
They said, no, that was a straight up question. I think it's fine. I just wondered why you're doing it.
That's an accusatory way of asking when you say, what's up with? Right?
Yeah, it'd be better off saying, hey, your head looks like shit.
Rather than like, hey, what made you decide to grow your hair out?
Who was this?
Please say Eric Zane.
Who do you think?
Well, I know one abrasive person that you talk to regularly.
Yeah.
Who is that, Steve?
That would be Peter.
Nope, it wasn't Peter, but I could see it.
Yeah.
No.
By the way,
Sal wants to deal with your dumb hair.
Yeah, revenue, the numbers.
Yeah, I'm not cutting it until we get over X amount of money, so it's probably going to grow down to my ass.
All right. I could see that also coming from our tax guy, Troy.
Okay. No, wasn't him. No.
Okay.
It was my friend Doug Westerman.
Yeah. I mean, I can definitely.
Since he is,
I would have thought he would have asked that earlier, though. I mean,
it's not the first time it's come up.
Okay,
Before it wasn't a question, though. It was just like, you gonna get a haircut?
Oh,
yeah, he's got zero social etiquette.
So I said, because
thank God he doesn't.
He is
right.
I don't know, 80% bald. I go, what are you doing with your hair other than watching it fall into the sink every morning?
Yeah, the big difference there, though, is Doug can't help that his hair has fallen out. You're actually growing out what little hair that you have to make you look doubly shitty.
Yes.
Your hair's falling out, and what little you have, you're growing it out, and you're twisting it around in a little queer bun on top of your head.
By the way, you have a mirror and a TV. Compare the two. What are you doing? And so I sounded feisty, and my wife kind of gave me the look like, but that's Doug's key. And then he started laughing boisterously for a long time and said, yeah, you're right. My hair's stupid, but yours is too. And you can have a choice.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Well, all right.
I mean, that's a valid argument, I guess. Yeah,
Fair
you can't
enough.
help it.
Okay, now I understand a little more.
Yeah, he's going to cut
Exactly
it off.
what
soon.
you said. You think
Cut
so?
it off soon. Yeah, he's getting a lot of heat, and he's a pussy. So that's probably what he's going to do.
Well, the fun doesn't stop there because Free Beer gets it again, but this time from Hot Wings.
All right, what
Free
about
beer?
you, Free Beer?
I don't like anything about me.
Is that what you
about
like
your
about
damp-
your?
And
Is that
about
what you
your
like
damp
about
nipples?
yourself?
Yeah.
my damp nipples?
Aren't they always a little damp?
No, they're not damp. And if I did, who would be like, I really like that?
You're,
There's someone for everyone.
You're comfortable with your hair choices?
Yeah.
Less and less by the minute.
Oh, no. It's about time. It's about time. It's starting to, they're realizing what they did was they let somebody else kind of break the ice.
Yes, because this was on the same day that he talked about Westerman.
Oh.
Like, it might have been the same segment, just a little bit later. But yeah.
I have been sending pictures of that fucking imbecile's hair to people since like December.
Right.
And I think you were the first person, Ben, that noticed it because I was playing live clips, video clips on here. And you went, what's up with that?
Yeah, because I think one day I noticed it from the side maybe, and it looked like shit in the back. And it just started getting all wispy, and yeah, it's just so bad.
It's like he looks like sometimes when you do chemotherapy, your hair will fall out, but not that much.
Yeah,
and it gets super thin. Okay, so where in 1 square inch of your head you'd have 300 follicles, you've got 10. That's what his hair looks like, but he's growing that out.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got this derpy chemo leukemia head. God damn.
Pretty soon his forehead's gonna be like halfway back his head.
Yes.
Like, and he's still gonna have hair from then on.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. Yeah, it's just terrible.
And that look really accentuates that fetal alcohol syndrome appearance on his forehead. It's bad. All right, what do you got for your 12th clip, Ben?
My last clip is me being fair and sharing something that finally made me laugh while listening.
Okay, I'm excited.
Let's see if you can figure out who says it.
Should I guess?
Sure.
Hot Wings. We'll see.
We'll see.
Hi, good morning. I'm Steve, and I think that my wife and I are about to make a poor decision.
Ooh.
And I think that some of you in this room will be able to relate to it.
Abortion.
Wow, it's like you want the world to hate you.
Shit.
When she said that, I started cracking up at work.
Again.
Hi, good morning. I'm Steve, and I think that my wife and I are about to make a poor decision.
Ooh.
And I think that some of you in this room will be able to relate to it.
Abortion.
Wow, it's like you want the world to hate you.
Nobody laughed.
No.
But I laughed hysterically when I heard it.
You see, Greg, did you hear his reaction? He's serious.
Yeah.
He doesn't want
yeah.
he doesn't want to do shit. He doesn't want to say things that make people go, "Oh," or laugh. You know,
Right.
he's just that's the status quo around there. That's why they do the type of show that they do. So
Like right after that, you could have played the drop. All this abortion talk's making me wet.
oh yeah.
Making me super wet.
That would have opened the door. And she does love abortion. She's always said it. She's like a fan. I remember one time she said, you know, if I ever get pregnant, I'm about to be unpregnant, which I thought sounded funny the way she said that.
Really?
If I get pregnant, I'm going to be unpregnant the next day.
Damn. Nice.
Well, she might have to wait to find somebody who's going to make a baby with her. Then.
Ah.
For God's sake. Fucking shit. That's terrible. Well done,
But yeah,
Ben.
I pulled the part of her just saying abortion, and I'm going to put it on the old drop machine.
Okay, good. All right. I have a clip. I labeled it as an unfortunate example for Kelly to illustrate, unfortunately, that she's not the brightest.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Why did I think I did something wrong. Did you hear that ding ding?
Yep.
I think I might have our confusion earlier when we started this show.
Yeah.
I think I started the wrong podcast. I think I started the Ben and Eric one.
Oh, geez.
That's why when I was 2 minutes late, I go, "Where are you?" So,
oh yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I must have been in the other one.
So if everybody who wants to chime in now for Ben and Eric, don't, because ding ding is gonna proliferate. So try to wait until we're actually done with this one, and then I'll just keep this one going, and then you can kind of join in. How does that sound?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway, where was I? So
Kelly.
Yeah. Now, Ben, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If you are out in front of your house and the street is flooded, and you have the storm drain in front of your house, and there's a bunch of like leaves and shit on the storm drain.
Yeah.
And you pull all the leaves off, and now there's no more leaves.
Yes.
Is the water immediately going to start to go in the storm drain?
I don't think so, because there wasn't that big there wasn't that much leaves, I'm assuming.
No. Let's say it's a flood. It's full. The whole street is full of water because the leaves are covering the storm drain.
Oh, because of the leaves? Okay, then
you
yes.
go ahead and you pull off all of the leaves. Does the water start to go down?
I would say yes.
Right, because of something known as gravity.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Kelly doesn't. Boy, you were a little unconfident in that. I'm a little concerned with you.
That I might be just like Kelly.
Listen to this, because they're discussing that, and then she chimes in.
What's like the magic trick you do with the shovel?
This is featured in an intro.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What's like the magic trick you do with the shovel? Because you got to like swirl it around in a special way, right?
I mean, you really
just got to unclog it. You don't have to make the whirlpool.
Yeah.
I thought you did.
No, I don't think so.
I thought you had to like kind of move the water in the right direction.
You think the water's not going down the drain because it's not spinning?
Yeah, I definitely thought that once you cleared the debris, you still had to like swoosh it.
She thinks that if you clear the drain,
you
have to then stir it to start a whirlpool.
Oh, boy. Okay. I might have been sounding dumb, but not that dumb.
I've got a couple more of those, not in today's show, but are coming up when I just go, "Oh, Kelly, God damn it."
Okay. At least she had the wherewithal to highlight it.
Yeah, and she's
intro.
She's not afraid to look dumb. Okay.
Right.
And I did that a lot myself. I don't really have room to talk. I said land mammal, the dolphin.
That's the first thing that popped into my head.
So I really don't have
Is the moon a planet or is the moon the moon?
Right, which I still argue with myself over that one.
Oh, really?
Yes. I can't even read my goddamn writing. Let's see. Steve was discussing how impressed he was that the sun put out so much light during the eclipse when only 5% of it was shining.
Okay.
So that's where Steve's going. He's kind of elaborating about that. He goes, "God, it's really bright out. There's only 5% of the sun showing."
Yeah.
Freebeer busts out a joke. It's a bummer joke. See if you can figure out the joke. What is he referring to?
Wow, the sun really makes a lot of light.
New respect, son. Nice job.
If this is only 5%, pretty impressive.
I thought you were just something I looked forward to in the winter and put 2 scoops in Raisin Bran. I didn't know you did other things.
Okay. What happened?
Jesus.
What happened there?
So I kind of get it, because on the box of Raisin Bran Crunch is a sun.
Okay.
But it's not a good joke.
I'm just impressed you got it. I thought, who's going to get that fucking joke?
Well, that's only because I eat Raisin Bran Crunch. Like, I enjoy Raisin Bran Crunch.
God, isn't that awesome?
That's why.
How about that? I love that cereal so much.
Yes.
All right.
It's very good.
So maybe I was nitpicking there.
No, it's
deal.
still a bad joke.
All right. The crew reviews a video, which is one of my favorite things when they review videos because they haven't watched it ahead of time. They're just ad-libbing jokes. There's no planning in it. It takes no effort, and most of the jokes do not land. Okay. In this particular one, they're playing a video of a guy who, from the 80s again, and he had a service called Rent a Friend. It's about all I know about this. This is a great example of them setting themselves up for failure doing this ad-libbing thing. All you really hear here is a music bed, all right, and them riffing, and you find yourself asking yourself, what the fuck is happening?
Oh,
well,
shit.
What about the people that don't want a romantic relationship, but they just want someone to talk to? Time for Rent a Friend.
This is weird.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know why
it's already starting off weird.
It counted into the jazz.
Showing an Illinois license plate now, scrolling over other.
It's all nonsense.
Chicago things.
Why am I looking at the stuff you haven't put away?
They have dumped out his dead grandmother's junk drawer, and before he organizes it, we're going to go into this world of Rent a Friend.
You don't need a friend. You need Lexapro.
Oh, there's a game called Are You a Blockhead, where you build with blocks.
I thought it said blackhead.
I thought it said D-head.
Well, they're about to show him.
Okay. Okay.
This sounds like schizophrenics.
What the fuck are they doing?
It sounds like schizophrenics in a goddamn mental ward, all just blurting random shit out, and then the nurses are losing their minds. That's what this sounds like.
They should have done this at the live show where they have a TV screen or something, even though it would have been a shit segment for the live show. But still.
A really nice fisherman's sweater on.
Are those still in?
I mean, if you're Irish.
Who is
Look at this guy.
I really like
He's
his
your
sweater.
friend, Kelly.
I do like his blue velvet chair.
He's really into the jazz, like he's counting the time on his finger, going, bouncing. Hey, how are you? I'm going to be your new friend, Russ.
Boy.
Very unfortunate moment for Kelly in that clip.
I got that.
I have more than one spaz out.
Okay.
Of her.
Nice.
I don't know if we'll have time to get to all my clips today, but we've had fun so far. Okay. Kelly selling. Okay, this is a story where Kelly. It's another Kelly unfortunate noise moment. She's telling a story about she was working at a bar and they give you shots and you have to sell them for like a minimum of $2 a piece. And she would go around and sell them for like $10 a piece and kind of just fudge the details to trick people into paying more than they should. So they're having a conversation about that. And then Free Beer is calling her out on it. And then it leads to Kelly making another unfortunate noise.
Okay.
So if there was some magic way to track down all those people you ripped off for $2 a shot instead of the ones they could have gotten tracked them down, they'd thank you for it?
They would probably think if I were in her shoes, I'd do the same.
What was that?
If they ever did another Star Wars movie, they could use her voice for some type of like alien creatures at the cantina. God damn it.
I can't even do it.
No. Let's see. Okay, so that was Kelly's unfortunate noise. And then I have even another unfortunate Kelly noise. Okay. All right. That's my clip 7. Clip 8. Kelly cannot. I know this is a lot about Kelly, but it just happened to come up that way in what I reviewed. It's just the order that they showed up.
At least she had a joke and the abortion joke. So a good highlight.
I've heard Free Beer reference this before. So the word, I'm going to spell a word, Ben. Write it down and tell me how you would say it. S as in Sam, I-N-G as in girl, E-R.
Singer.
Thank you.
Okay.
She pronounces it like there's two G's next to each other, and she has to pronounce both of them. Or if singer was spelled hyphenated, S-I-N-G hyphen G-U-R.
Boy.
What Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears and Miley Cyrus did, right? Like from Mickey Mouse Club and Disney shows to like sexy singers.
Wow. You're right.
Greg's busted her about it. He's actually,
really?
I've heard him say it. I'm like, boy, I wonder what that means.
Okay.
Sexy singers.
She's fucking double hitting the G.
Okay.
Sexy
You're
singers.
right.
Singers. He's a
Yes.
singer. If I worked on a radio show and somebody said singer, I would go, okay, we're going to take a break. And I'd go to the commercial and say, hey, you just said singer. And I would make that person say it correctly. And if they couldn't do it, I would send them home like I sent you home. Get the fuck out.
Okay.
Sexy singers.
You speech impediment moron.
Okay.
Sexy singers.
Oh.
Singers. I can't even do.
Singers.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Singers. Wow. Oh, wow. Holy shit. I have another example of free beer, what I like to call self-triggering. Saying something, then assuming the voice of, in his mind, a listener who gives him shit and busting out whiny voice. We talked about this 2 weeks ago.
That's right.
When he was talking about the raw years or the raw something.
Yeah.
When he does that stupid voice. He self-triggers himself.
Yeah.
Here's another example of free beer self-triggering.
Because of that, not everything they...
A little more background, sorry. He's referencing playing content from the prep service.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because of that, not everything they do is for everyone. They cater to country morning shows, talk morning shows, probably not talk, all sorts of formats.
Mm-hmm.
And so we like to make fun of their spoof songs because it's just such a morning zoo thing in the past. Like, you're a morning zoo. Okay.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, shit.
I'm telling you, he talks himself into a fight.
And we mentioned it last time about listeners living rent-free in his head, and it just shows when he pops out like that.
If you can text him anything just to fuck with him, and he's gonna do that. He is such an easy goddamn target.
Because of that, not everything they do is for everyone. They cater to country morning shows, talk morning shows, probably not talk, all sorts of formats.
Mm-hmm.
And so we like to make fun of their spoof songs because it's just such a morning zoo thing in the past. Like, you're a morning zoo. Okay.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
So great.
Goodness. That is great. I love that.
In fact, I got another clip. Freebeer starts to go into whiny voice in this clip, but starts to back off. It wasn't about listeners. It was, well, it kind of was. Whenever he talks about taxes,
okay,
listeners call up, and there's always, I guess, a few that say, you know, I'm a constitutionalist, and you don't have to pay taxes if you don't want to. And so that, I guess, pops into his brain here, and he kind of goes into whiny voice, but then he backs off of it.
So, yeah, today is tax day for a lot of people. I know there's a few of you that think you don't have to pay it. You don't need to tell us about it. You can make your own choices with that. We've had you no taxes in the Constitution calls and texts about 1 million years.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. He's so frustrated.
That's his go-to voice for anything.
Yeah, right.
He's like huge, always using a Brooklyn accent. God, that's
big boys and big girls. Anything you need.
All right, my last clip. It centers around the dog. Kelly brings her dog in, and it's barking at Cutie Pie Tommy.
All right.
And, well, Free Beer drops a bomb on Tommy.
Hey. Tommy, you need to leave. They don't care about anybody else. It's just you.
Yeah, she hates you.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Ah, come on. What the fuck, man?
She hates you. I'm just kidding.
Why? Yeah, every time it just baffles me.
Wow. Well, we've covered a lot of ground here, Ben. I want to say to the audience that if you listen to that show and you've got more opportunities to listen, please do. Please listen. Okay? Because when you do and you hear something that you're like, what the fuck? Note the time. It's 8:14. EZ or Ben at 8:14, they did a 35-minute expose on different types of grass in the Cayman Islands. Can you please rip them a new asshole? Or if you hear Greg start to have a temper tantrum or use that whiny voice, or Kelly does something dumb, or Hot Wings drones, or anytime Steve talks, Jesus Christ. So much to do. All right. Well, there you go. Right. That's going to do it. I'm going to end this one, Ben, and then we'll come back and do the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. Thank you so much to everybody who watched it, and we'll talk to you very soon. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.